All right, so I know I said I was going to do oh 07 Ghost next, but, then I saw this, so I was like, I'm going to review Yes, No, Maybe instead. This is actually a BL movie I've been looking forward to seeing for quite some time. So when I saw it was available to watch, I was like, I think I'm going to do this one. Honestly, it was super good, and I really hope it comes to America as a physical copy, because I would so buy this. I'm not going to give a play-by-play, because again, I want people to watch it, and not have too many spoilers. So I'm just going to talk about some key points and, just some overall thoughts about it, and go from there. All right, cool. In Yes, No, or Maybe, the main character, Key, is a TV news personality who is portrayed as being a very kind, gentle, just calm individual who's just nice to everybody, can't get mad or whatever. He has basically the most perfect, image. But unfortunately, what people don't realize is that's just a mask. Underneath that clean-cut, just good-natured image is a very laid-back, kind of, almost rude, foul-mouthed guy who just wants to relax, drink beer, eat cheap foods, and he doesn't want to be bothered by people. He ends up getting the assignment to interview Ushio, an up-and-coming animation artist who's gained popularity and has apparently recently came out as bisexual. Ushio has gotten the job to do the opening of the news program. And they're going to interview him and everything. And, he considers it, a bit of a bother to have to go and interview him because, what if he likes him and ends up falling for him or whatever, which, I think is funny. And also, I just think he thinks it's a chore to go interview people. Their first meeting doesn't go off very well. Ushio appears to be very, cool and just not really, I guess, nice to Key. And he takes great offense to it on the inside. But of course, on the outside, he continues to maintain a very calm, kind, and, considerate persona. But inside, he is fuming. Later that night, a masked and very laid-back Key ends up accidentally colliding with Ushio on his bike, causing Ushio to get, injured. He doesn't realize who he is at first, and he ends up being very rude to him. Clearly caring more about his food than, Ushio being hurt, until he realizes, that's Ushio. And he's, frantic because he doesn't want him to realize it's him. And fortunately, Ushio doesn't seem to realize that this masked, slob is, in fact, Key. And they have a bit of an argument. Well, Ushio ends up spraining his wrist, and he can't really work very well on this project because of it. There's a deadline. So he basically guilt trips Key to helping him with finishing the project. And that's one of the main, plot points that's going on in the movie. Throughout the movie, he has to visit Ushio as both Key and also as the name he goes by, Owari, to hide his identity. And he's juggling with the fact that he has these two different personalities. One he has to keep hidden, and the other he has to basically use as a mask. They're both kind of pieces of him, but he's starting to really doubt his identity as a person. And then we got the complicated plot point of how Ushio is falling in love with both Owari but also Key, and he doesn't seem to realize that they're the same person. I love how they portray both the Owari side and the Key thing whenever Key is present, and you just see his little Owari pop up in the corner or whatever, basically his inner thoughts. So like on the outside, you see this just calm, gentle demeanor, but then there's this little, angry little ball of wrath just on the side, just going, "Arr!" And I think that was a really fun little animation touch, in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to spoil everything that happens or how it ends or anything else, because I want you to watch this if you haven't already. I'm treating it similar to how I treated Twittering Birds Never Fly, which this movie was definitely on par with that. This one was more pure. It wasn't so, messy. There isn't even a pa-pa-pa-pa, chicka-chicka-boom-bow scene until the very, very end. So just be aware of that. I mean, it is BL, so it was obvious it was going to have, pa-pa-pa at the end. They don't actually show the lower half, though. So, I mean, there's no, genitals, I guess. So, I mean, it was tastefully done. I would say it was more like PG-13 sex, to be honest. But I'm not complaining. I'm not watching it for the pa-pa-pa. All in all, it's definitely a sweet movie. It was a very cute romance. I'd consider it more like a romantic comedy. And the good news is I did find out that the first novel is available in America. So I definitely will be planning on picking that up and reading it. So putting it on my bookshelf, if you will. So if you're interested, definitely go watch it and definitely buy the book and read it. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully I can review Given soon, but it's still only premium members on Crunchyroll. So we will wait and see.